are on the air right now.
Okay. So the next topic that we'll discuss is the amendments to BMC 19.50, personal wireless and service facilities. Is there anything?
Chad is here to answer your questions, and then I'd briefly summarize it by saying, really, the changes that you see in here reflect what we have been doing administratively for quite some time. It will bring our code language into conformance with what the Federal Register requires us to do in terms of the federal regulations pertaining to wireless services. And we're doing nothing more than that. We're not making wholesale changes. We're just responding to a problem that we've identified.
Yeah. Does anything else to add? Are we ready to present a motion?
I don't have any questions.
I don't have any questions either. This
No
seems
questions,
like
yeah.
one of those things that is we're already doing it.
Yeah.
Codifying it is.
That's exactly how I read it. And so I was really just looking for redundancies or spelling errors, typos, all those kind of things. And so.
Well, no, this one is a little different than that. What this one is doing is the federal regulations have changed.
Yeah.
To make modifications within a certain range to existing wireless facilities, to make that an administrative pursuit. And we're just fast tracking it because the FCC has said you need to do that. We're going to put a stop clock on it, and you're not going to be able to take more than 60 days to do it.
Yeah.
It's never taken us 60 days to do it. We do this in less than a week. And so we're just changing our code to reflect what we've done administratively.
Yeah. I guess what I was suggesting is that I didn't see anything that was incongruent with what we've already discussed and what you just actually summarized. So
Correct.
I'm
Correct.
Can I ask one quick question? Are there any penalties if it does take more than 60 days that we'll be subject to?
I tell you what, it's probably the death penalty for somebody who's in this business administratively. What it means is if you take 61 days to do it, that applicant is able to assume that you've approved it and they can start construction on the 61st day.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's what the federal government said. They said, if you don't do it in 60 days, we're going to tell that person they can start work without your permit.
yeah.
And is that indicated on this?
Well, it's indicated in the legislation.
Okay.
And what's happened is all the jurisdictions have adapted to this. I mean, it never took us 60 days to begin with. It's kind of fixing a problem that never really did exist.
Yep.
Right.
Except in some places where they were just giving carriers a hard time, I guess. But we've never had that problem. And the primary stumbling block for us was there wasn't a SEPA exemption for these types of actions. So if the facility was located in a residential area, I had to go through SEPA just to make sure that I addressed the state requirements that pertain to these. But right after the federal government made this ruling and everything, the Department of Ecology went back and put an exemption in for just this thing into SEPA. So all we're doing is recognizing that that exemption exists. We're calling out that we're applying that exemption to every permit that meets these standards. It's already being done.
Okay.
We're just writing it down.
Okay. I'm fine making the motion, or unless anybody else has questions.
Okay.
Okay. I move the Planning Commission to recommend to the City Council approval of amendments to BMC 19-50 personal wireless service facilities as set forth in the January 19th, 2017 staff memo and associated attachment.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Again, unanimous at 6-0 vote.
And that was Kayleen that seconded?
Oh, no, it was.
No, it was Kim? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, missed that.
Okay, so then.